Good afternoon and welcome to News Channel 13 now here on our page. We got a lot of news to get to today, but first let's go to Chief Meteorologist Paul Caiano for the weather for this weekend and for what's happening. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Lane, kind of messy out there so far today. It's not really wintry, but it certainly is a little bit damp and chilly. So we'll get right to it because I know folks have some afternoon plans and into the evening, and it's really not that pretty of a look out there over into downtown Albany. You could see here the CDPHP first warning cam. If you want to put that up, I don't know if you have it available. You do. Of course you do. And it's 38, which is helping a lot because earlier we had temperatures closer to 32. And that was providing some places with a little bit of a wintry mix. Really didn't add up much, but it made things a bit sloppy. And I think temperatures are going to continue to climb up closer to the 40-degree mark. Also, on the first warning live Doppler, a lot of the precipitation is lifting out of the immediate capital district. So Schenectady starting to dry out. Albany, Troy, still a few showers will dry out in the next 15 to 20 minutes. And I think we'll have a drier trend heading into the afternoon, at least for a couple of hours before more rain out to the west moves in. We still have some pockets closer to 32. You could see Chestertown at 32, Dwaynesburg. So not out of the question that we could see some wet snowflakes or a little bit of sleet still mixing in. But I think the trend will be for milder air and a gusty south wind to move in. Still plenty of time for the storm to move through the Great Lakes. And as it does, it'll drag in the milder air and additional showers for the evening commute. It's not going to be a big washout with heavy rain or thunder or lightning or anything, but enough to perhaps slow things down around sunset, around 5 o'clock. So let's just keep that in mind. Notice temperatures continue to hold steady or even climb into the evening back into the lower 40s. And I think temperatures will wind up climbing overnight, Elaine, as we get into the overnight period. It looks like we'll even go up into the mid 40s. So a little unsettled for a few hours, some rain showers into the evening, breezy, 43. 7-day forecast will show drier weather Friday, still mild 47. If you have weekend plans, the Super Bowl is on Sunday, whether you're staying local or traveling to head out for the big game. It looks dry across our region and sunny with temperatures above normal, high 30s and lower 40s. And wouldn't you know, into next week, including Valentine's Day, it's going to stay mild and dry. Lane.
All right, Paul. Hey, do you have a party that you're going to, right?
Yeah, it's down the street from my house. I like to keep it close.
All right, Paul. Enjoy yourself. Thanks so much for joining us. Paul is going to a Super Bowl party. I am not going to a Super Bowl party. So let's continue with with what we have for you today. Lots to talk about as well. The Saratoga Springs, they had a meeting on Tuesday. That meeting ended abruptly. They will have another meeting tonight to try and talk about things. It's the regular meeting on Tuesday ended abruptly. As I said, that meeting was supposed to focus on plans for a homeless shelter in the city, but it started to spiral out of control after arguments between one person giving public comment and other people at the meeting. Black Lives Matter supporters also demanded that the city council members speak about how they felt about the death of Tyree Nichols in Memphis, and that meeting was adjourned. Again, the meeting is set for tonight at 6 p.m. Also, cleanup and rescue efforts continue in Turkey, where the site of that disastrous earthquake. The death toll now has passed 20,000 people. And again, they're hoping for some good news and trying to find some survivors, but they say that it's probably not likely because of the cold weather. News today that Chinese balloon, well, it contained technology to monitor communications. The FBI is evaluating pieces of the suspected Chinese surveillance balloon that was shot down by the U.S. officials. They say components could serve as evidence for future criminal charges. And Kevin Durant, after 3 years in Brooklyn, the NBA superstar has been traded in the overnight hours. The Nets traded Durant to the Phoenix Suns in return for the Nets received 3 players and 4 future first-round picks. That trade comes less than a week after the Nets traded Kyrie Irving back to the Dallas Mavericks. And that is it for us. We thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you tonight at 5. Have a good day.